Hey, so it is the 20th, which is the start of the new Moonathon, which is my readathon in celebration of the Lunar New Year. And look what just arrived, The Year of Cecily by Lisa Lynn, which I'm really excited about because this is a prompt book, and also it is set around the Lunar New Year. So really happy about that. But I'm actually going to start with Scum Volume 3, because this is also a prompt. It is the last book in a series, and if you're like, there's a volume 4, you're right, and I also have that, but that is like extras and short stories set in the world and not like the conclusion. So I have two books for that prompt, and I'm going to count them both. Wait, do I do both of them here?
One up there.
Woof!
Beauty.
It smells nice.
I've got one left. Yeah, there you go.
Yay!
There you go.
Again. No! I'm going to try and get them out of the trees and the bushes.
Right.
There you go. No. I'll pack up beauties, I'll tell you. Come on. Hey!
You going?
Yes.
Oh!
Cracker.
Oh, it missed the.
Oh, what a beauty.
Oh!
Oh yeah!
Cracker. You did it.
Seen you quite a lot. It is the new year, and I did pick Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation because it's the year of the rabbit, and how do you pronounce it again? Tuor Shin is the rabbit god, who is the god of gay or homosexual love, and Tuor Ye, who is a rabbit deity, who has also been called Tuor Nainai. And some people see this as like a female counterpart or the same rabbit god in a gender fluid way. And Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation has rabbits, but today I'm going to be focusing on the Year of Cecily because this is a book specifically about or set around the new year, and I just thought that would be really fun for today. You can pause this to read the blurb if you want. The gist is that Cecily is coming home for the new year and she does not want to see Jeffrey Lee, but he really regrets how he ended things with Cecily a decade prior, and so he's determined to win her heart back. Good morning. I declared that I would do sprints at 8 in the morning for some god-awful reason. And you can see my face looked pink because the sky is red with sunrise. Why would I do this? I'm continuing to go with the Year of Cecily. I've just finished chapter 1, and my main takeaway right now is there really isn't anything to the writing style. Like, it's not bad or anything. It's just they are. I don't know why, that's just such a funny typo to me. The first woman who is not Cecily, who is not an auntie, and who is not related to him. And of course, this is what she's like. Heading off now for some family visits, but I haven't read it since this morning, but it is nice to have like a continued break from this book because it's very annoying.
The holiday day trip of Georgia residents Chris Guskey and his wife Gail.
I love to travel. Me and my wife love to.
That's fine. Well, this arrived. I'm very happy to see it. This is The Heart of the Sun Warrior by Sulan Tan. It is the second book in the Daughter of the Moon Goddess duology. So fun fact, it's been about a week and I haven't made any more progress on The Year of Cecily because I haven't been feeling well. And I'm still not at my best. But can you guess what I now can't find? Around that time, however, I did make an Instagram post about this. It was only supposed to be like a few comments and it ended up being 4 paragraphs. And it was mostly complaints, unfortunately. The voices all kind of run into each other because they all talk very similar, except for the mothers, and that's because they're pretty much just nagging. I like that they've known each other so long that despite their animosity they keep slipping into like their old ways. I just don't think it's... I don't really like how it's being depicted. It just feels too fast and I don't know. The first time a woman who is not Cecily's one friend, who is not related to Jeffrey and is not already in a relationship, shows up, the two of them are sitting together and this woman just immediately starts batting her eyelashes and simpering, and I think it's supposed to show her as like being attracted to him, and I don't get it. Like, if you're trying to show him as attractive, maybe write him as attractive. Yeah, it's a kind of misery business cattiness that you feel when you're a teenager, and it's just as nuanced here. There was a line like, we were like the Montagues and Capulets but Asian, which really is the most frustrating thing. This has definitely popped up at least 2 pages in a row, but it's popped up a lot. And it's like, at a certain point, like, I understand that cultural mores create like certain things that you can expect from people. Like, if you come from a place that values academic skill, you're going to be pushed, likely by your parents, into performing well. And I also know that I am a transracial adoptee and I'm Scottish Chinese. So I am kind of outside this, but it does feel at this point like you're writing robots with all of them having pre-programmed personalities. And yeah, like they all have a single collective personality, and it's really annoying, and I think it's bad writing. And I don't think this is going to be like something interesting because they're both repeating it constantly, and also because it's a really annoying conflation with Chinese, American and Asian, which are not the same thing. Yeah. Hello from the couch bed. I've not been feeling well, so I've been doing really badly at the readathon. But it would be really nice to finish a book in time for, like in January. So I picked up Golden Jasper, which is one of Michelle Can's aromantic fairy tales. It is quite short. It's really fun and heartwarming and my best chance. I will probably also pick up the other 2, health depending, before the readathon is over. Hopefully. Also, I don't know if I've ever shown the painting, but yeah, since it just keeps bobbing in and out of the background. The blurb reads, a guard, a thief in a peach grove, a life that blooms eternal, devotion that spans generations, and the magic of the places we call home. picking up where I left off, and I was going to say what a way to end chapter 1, and I just haven't noticed that it's not chapter 1, it's just been continuing on with. God damn it, my brain. Anyway, chapter 14, wow. In my regular vlog, I've been talking about how I don't really have a sense of like deadlines until they're upon me, and so as you can guess, this hasn't been the best new marathon in terms of actually getting the reading done. There's been a lot of focus in trying to get this scarf finished for tomorrow, and I think even if I broke all my fingers trying to do it, I would still fail, but you gotta try. It is for a birthday present after all, and it would kind of suck to not get it done in time. But Chinese New Year Wishes by Gillian Lynn, and it's illustrated by, I think, Shimeng. I will try to get to before the day's out. Oh my god, this has been here the entire time. I'm stealing these names.
Even as Pierce is having all of this professional success, his personal life is really taking a nosedive. So in 1888, Pierce and his wife formally separate. Just reading it, you're thinking, I'm not hallucinating at this point in time.
Okay, so I'm not going to show you the inside of the book, but hopefully this should be okay because it's just the cover. Because of Kindle formatting, or maybe this is just how picture books go, I don't know. If you try to zoom in, it just resizes to the same size it was before, which isn't very helpful. I got it because it's a bilingual book and I want to relearn Chinese, Mandarin. So it was both like a very pleasant surprise to click on it and find that there's pinyin, and also very disappointing in that it is smaller than the English and the Chinese text, and therefore really, really hard to read the tones. Yeah, so that's a good example actually. In Google Translate, the size of the hi and the characters, and then this, which is about the same size, I think, as the book. And yeah, that makes it hard to actually see the tones of the language. I don't know if you can even make that out very clearly from this. But yeah, that's not a great format. So that was New Marathon. Not quite the success I was hoping it was going to be. I did not get to the 4th volume of Scum and Self-Saving System. I am still only at the beginning of Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. I'm not enjoying it as much. That doesn't surprise me. I am a little annoyed that it has more illustrations than Scum Villains because I love illustrations, but I also get it. They knew they were going to recoup their money on this one, so yeah, that got more stuff. I did not finish The Year of Cecily either, because I still haven't found my copy again. I don't think my experience with the book was going to improve, but I would still like to finish it. And Chinese New Year Wishes was really cute. The illustrations were wonderful. It was really good for me in terms of like wanting to relearn the language, and I think it would be really good for kids as well. Its intended age group. But Kindle wasn't great in that it doesn't let you zoom in. I did not expect it to have pinyin, but I could not read the pinyin in that I could not see the tones. And like I said, it wouldn't let me zoom in, so that wasn't great. But otherwise, wholeheartedly recommend. Anyway, that is it. I will see you again next year. Happy Year of the Rabbit, everyone.